Well, I'm down on Pennsylvania Avenue. I think that's Pennsylvania Avenue. The Capitol Hill is this way, just about 2 blocks away, and the White House is that way, probably about 10 blocks away, right in the middle. And it's about, what is it, 2 o'clock to 1:30, something like that here. So it's sort of lunchtime ish. But downtown is not as busy as it used to be. And you had to wait in line everywhere, before COVID. And you couldn't find a parking space. And I live downtown, so it's nice. I could find a lot parking spaces easier than I could have before COVID. But more importantly, I think what I'm doing now is probably the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life. And I've had a better life than I ever thought I'd have. Uh, for a kid who flunked English in college, I got 2 New York Times bestsellers and had a bunch of businesses that really did well for me. Uh, but it was all about helping people and about showing people. I got so excited about government programs because I got an MBA in computer science and was helping large companies get information on anything they wanted. And it's not in the computers, the good stuff. We had to go outside. And in Washington, I said, boy, there's more information in this town than anything, whether it's market studies, information on competitors, uh, anything, investments. I would just go to some government office that spend their career studying this stuff, and they have to talk to the public. And I would just take notes and get all this stuff and sell it to my rich clients for thousands and thousands of dollars. But then I worked, man, why doesn't everybody know this? I didn't know this growing up in a little coal mining town in Pennsylvania. Uh, and I said, God, what I really should be doing is helping people find out about this stuff. So not only the rich people use it, everybody else does. And so I started writing books. And that was okay. I mean, well, more than I ever imagined. I had 2 New York Times bestsellers. And I tried to find my English teacher who flunked me. I told her it didn't matter. And I didn't plagiarize. I took books from the government and changed the title, and they became New York bestsellers because I act like a fool on television. That's how you sell in this country. You got to get media, and if you can't afford advertising, well, then you do what the media likes, something weird. Trump learned that. That's why he doesn't pay for ads. He just says outrageous things, and the media follows them, right, and gets free ads. Uh, but now, I always wanted to give better help to individuals. I got something. It was vibrating. And what the heck is this? Maybe there's some battery in this handle that I don't know about. But what I do now is help people one on one, and just for $20. And it's the most satisfying thing I've ever done. The comments we get are just, I get more comments now of nice things that people say about how they use this information that changed their life than I've ever had in selling millions and millions of books. And that's because of the one on one. And that's because the people who help me do that now are all have their heart into it. Most of them that you see on our website that's helping you for free, and they do videos. These are members that pay us money to show them where information is. Actually, and then they have free videos on our website, actually live. They're available live for you to talk to about how they got money. And that is the most wonderful thing I've ever seen. And they do it because they know how wonderful it is to help somebody. And that's what I get. And I get these people telling me things, how special I am, but I'm not. I'm just a schmuck trying to get through life like everybody else. I don't feel special. I certainly, I guess my instincts, survival instincts, are special in nature, but me being special in helping people, I don't think that is. They're not my programs. These are all government programs. They're here. I'm just sort of guiding people, making a roadmap. That's all. I'm like chart maker. I write roadmaps, but the results sure, everybody doesn't get a grant, and that's silly to think that way. But every year, hundreds of millions of people do get government money, and it's an average of every family gets an average of like $20,000, $22,000 per family every year in government grants. You know, and I just sort of point them the way and try to warn them about. Uh, pitfalls in doing this. Like the main thing, if you want to get a government grant, is just not ask for a grant because so much of the money that's given out is not even called grants. So you're asking a grant and they don't have any, but they have a whole bunch of other money that they're giving out. So really, the key I find after doing this for 50 years is to say you need help. You don't say you need money. You don't say you need that because there's all kinds of help that you don't even know. Like I just wrote up a video of one of the programs gives you $150,000, but they don't call it a grant. Okay, they don't call it a grant, but they give you $150,000 to buy a house, and you never make payments on the house, $150,000. There's zero interest charge, and at the end of 30 years, when you sell the house or whatever, that's when you give them back the $150,000. Yeah. So that's not called a grant, and the government doesn't call it a grant, and you'll miss it. And that's probably even better than that. Yeah, and that's what you have to know about, and that's what we do. But the things that people tell me, particularly in the chats and emails I get, how important this is to them. I am just so grateful that I am able to help someone's life that is important to them. Man, what? I mean, that's the gift they're giving me, not the $20. They're giving me a chance to make their life better, and I think we all have that responsibility in a way to help others people's lives be a little bit better. Whether it's you just smiling at everybody and making their life a little bit better, whatever it is that you can do. I mean, that's why I love dressing like this, really, because that's inside me. I want to. But when I walk down the street, people smile at me all the time because it makes me smile. And I almost feel that like uh, it's an obligation, a civics duty I have. If I could just dress like an idiot and make people smile and do a little sunshine in their day, man, I got nothing better in the world to do than that. And that's what's important. And that's why if I could give somebody a phone number, a website, or whatever, and show them where money is for them to go to school or buy a house or start a business or pay their bills or get out of debt, and I have nothing better to do for the rest of my life. And I'm 81 already, so I don't have a long life left, as probably you do. And I'm going to do this until I croak, because this gives me more energy than anything else. And that's what I hope I can do too, is show people how to make money in life and something that you really love doing so that you can keep doing it forever. I mean, and contributing to ever. That's what we're here for. We're here to help other people. You know, and somebody has a note to somebody has to cancel their account. That happens. We got 20,000 members now, I think, or something like that. And so that happens. You can't please everybody. Uh, and it's important to try. Uh, I love you, UNC. What's that? What is UNC? See, I mean, people just never say that to me. I think it all started changing for me in my 30s when I wasn't getting, it wasn't working for me. I was doing everything they taught me in school, in MBA school, and I was failing and nothing was happening. And then I said, oh, I'm not having fun. And this is silly. I'm going to do something I'm not good at. I don't have fun doing it. And so maybe make money and have fun in 10, 15 years. No. So I started having fun right away. Whatever I'm doing, I started having fun. And then that's when you get the best of you. And it's hard no matter what you're going to do. And that's why if you can have your heart in it, have fun doing something. Are you in VA? No, I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm right now in downtown Washington, D.C. Yeah. Uh, and that's it, because then time goes by, you don't even notice. I can't wait to get up every morning and see if I could help somebody else today change their life and make it just a little bit better. I mean, I'm not going to cure cancer or anything like that, but if I can make someone's life just a little bit better, uh, that's what I should be doing, you know. And actually, what happens, I think, when you find something that's bigger than you to do, you worry less about your little problems, because we all have problems in life. Life is shitty, and things are going to happen that you don't want to happen, and that's just being a human. That's going to happen. And so if you're doing something you really want to do, it takes your mind off thinking the world against you, which it is, but it's not pointing you out. The world's against everybody. It fucks up everybody. That's life as a human. Or we as humans made it that way. I don't know. Whatever it is, we have to get through it the way it is. Any grants for artists? Absolutely. The best place to start is every state has a council of arts. So you have an arts council, and they will probably have a list of all the grants that are available for artists uh, in that office. How do you find that office? I would call 211 and look for Arts Council. Or you could go to findhelp.org and put arts in it. I mean, you could get anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 to $150,000 as an artist. You also can get contracts as an artist from the government. Yes, I have a dummies problem. Yeah, we all have a dummies problem because we're all dummies. We don't know what the hell's going on. We're guessing. And anybody you ask for professional help, they're guessing too. But they have to pretend they're not guessing so they can charge a lot of money. That's right. The more they can convince you that they know the answer, the higher they get charged, right? Uh, but they're guessing too, and that's the thing. So you'll learn more by not spending money and guessing yourself and trying and error. But don't spend money trying things. That's the thing. You have an idea, you go out and try to do it, and fail, and then that will lead to another idea. Every business I started that is successful, I started as something completely different, but it evolved into something that's successful because everything I was doing, people were saying I'm crazy. They're not going to buy it. So by getting that feedback, I was able to figure out what exactly I should have been doing in the first place, but I didn't know enough. And that's why you have to go out. It's like learning to walk, learning to ride a bicycle. You have to fall on your ass a couple times before you get up and get going. And that's what I think we do at the community. You have people are loving. I mean, I never even used the word till love unless I married somebody. Yeah, growing up as a guy in the 50s. Yeah, but now that opens my heart. Just saying the word opens my heart somehow, and I don't know why. I don't know how. I'm not smart enough to know that. All I know is I feel better, and I feel much better in life if I keep opening my heart and I keep helping people, and I feel better. That's why I think giving is the most selfish thing you could ever do in life. You believe me? Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, actually, my exercise. I take a long walk when I do these videos, and I usually do about 7 miles, 6, 7 miles. Then I'll go to the gym and see if I can still pick up a weight or two to work on my balance. But that was in the background. My exercise app was telling me, "Hey, you lazy shit, you're not moving. Get up and move your ass." That's what you're supposed to be doing. You are the best. Uh, love your commercial. Made me love money at an early age. I think you could. Oh, Jesse, that's wonderful. See, and that's what we all have the power to do. And I fell into this by accident. But now, as I get older and think about it more, I think, boy, that is wonderful because giving is so enriching to our own souls and our heart or whatever the heck you believe in. I don't know what the fuck life is and what the real answer is. We're all struggling. And that's why I think love is helping other people do what they want to do, not what you want them to do. Because they're struggling. This is the best they could think of to do. So you got to help them do that. And so they could fail if it's not, and they win if there are, because you don't know what's working. If you're on top of the world, then maybe you do, but most of us aren't. We're struggling, trying to figure out what this game is all about, and that's the good part. Because otherwise, you'd be bored as hell. At least I would. Thank you for sharing with us. I talked to you years ago about starting a pet care business. I'm now trying to purchase a historical building to restore as a nonprofit. Any chance? Yes. I mean, Sherry, I mean, first of all, I would go and get help to think through your idea. There's there's lots of possibilities. If you remember, I got a whole listing of things, places to go to start to become a nonprofit. And one of them, if you want to start, is every county has what is called a community development office. They give lots of money to nonprofits. Okay, that's the best source for nonprofit money. And I hang around there. You'll see other people like you that are hanging around there and getting money from them. So that's what you want to learn: is your community development office at your county government. And if you call 211 and ask for the county community development office and make an appointment to go and talk to somebody, tell them you want to start a nonprofit and have them suggest for sources of help for you to start a nonprofit. Because what they do, but don't ask for money because that will get you uh, sidetracked. Uh, what they do, they get millions and millions and millions of dollars from the federal government to give to local nonprofits in their county. Okay, and that's what it is. So they know nonprofits, where they are, who they are, whatever. Another way to get free help if you're not a member is go to meetup.com. Meetup, MEETUP.com. Okay, you go to there and look for starting a nonprofit or nonprofit organizations and find out how other people. These are local groups that meet and share information about what they're doing. So you want to start a small business, you want to real estate investing or whatever. So you don't go to Google because Google will just show you how to spend money to do this. You don't want to spend money to do this. You have very little money. So you want to use all your money that is efficient. So you get all this stuff for free. So you keep the money so you can stay at it longer till you figure it out. And that's the key. The key to anything you want to do is staying resilient, staying there long enough till you figure it out. So if you're spending money all the time, you're going to run out of money before you figure it out. So you can't do that. It's a waste of time, waste of money, and you'll never get anywhere. Well, some people get lucky and they do it. Who am I to say? But I think the better strategy is to not spend any money, find free ways to do it, talk to as many people as you can for help because they've helped other people like you do this. And that's what their job is. If you go to SBA.gov and then slash local dash assistance, SBA.gov slash local dash assistance. Matthew Lesko, it's me, Angela, from that other stream last month. I think I just wanted to tell you that you're very loved by all of us, especially because EU. Well, see, Angela, I have never had those kinds of things that people I never even met or were relatives or I married to say anything like that to me. I am just a pig in shit. I have never been so happy in all my life, and it's because of you, Angela, that somehow I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't plan this. This is not a spreadsheet of or a a marketing meeting or any kind of bullshit that people think they have to do. I'm just letting my heart talk as much as possible. And the more I do that, uh, we used to, yeah, it's a website. It's now on, and no more books. That stopped about 10 years ago. And what I do now is much better. And it's letsgohelp.com. Letsgohelp.com because it might be help people one on one like this. Uh, See, Angela. I mean, that just fills my heart, Angela, like nothing else could. Maybe I missed it as a kid or whatever. I don't know. I had a great life, I think, but now this is better than I could never plan this, and that's why I don't plan. Uh, I just go with my heart. I keep records very tightly, numbers to make sure I'm not off course or I'm doing something wrong. Because if I'm doing something that you don't want, that's wrong. Yeah, that means I'm telling you, yeah, you should do something I think you should want. That's bad. I think we should help people what they want to do, and that's what we're here for. Uh, Something vibrating, and I don't know. maybe maybe we got a cybersecurity attack here or something. I think perhaps your website. but I still have to learn to navigate it as we're looking the first time. Real estate investor, people to help. Well, Robert, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, then just get over to Let's Go Help too. And like today, I think there's 3 or 4 hours of uh, live Q&A. Our members who got money for real estate, whatever, are all there, to help answer your questions. And Robert, also download. Uh, Actually, the video I just did, download the description in there if you're not a member, okay? Uh, if you're, and it's in the description on the YouTube video I just did this morning and I put up. So look in the description there. I meant pudding. uh, Off-putting questions, but are you a fan of coffee? Yes, I remember, but now I drink decaf. I remember one of the first times I did Letterman, he stopped me because I would act crazy on TV because that's what got me on TV. I get free airtime. You didn't have to buy any advertising. And he stopped me in the middle and said, "Hey man, did you ever think switching to decaf?" I'm looking forward to help getting windows replaced. Are there? Yes. Okay. What to do, Pat? If you're not a member, we have a member now. Download the report, and the other one who's a member, make sure you go to you search under 500. You put 500 in the search bar of our website, and then you download the report for your state. There we have 50 reports, one for each state that gives you the best 500 grants in your state. But on top of that list, we have something called LESCO's Meta Grant Report. In LESCO's Meta Grant Report, we have a section there is item number 5 is where you get all the sources to start for getting money and help to start any business, real estate investing, nonprofits, all that, invention, stuff like that. So if you have one of those items, all the sources are there. And you have to get on the phone and talk to people, please. I love your shirt. Oh, wow. Thank you, Tracy. Wow. See, oh, man. See, why I don't understand that. It's not, I'm not trying to get that. I'm trying to please myself. And I see that if I open my heart and I help more people, I feel much better. Okay. Have a coffee. I mean, yes, Tracy. Oh, I do that. I am going to stop. After I do this, I usually get uh, a cappuccino decaf and answer some emails. So it's on you. Thank you so much, Tracy. But boy, I mean, that's just, I know it's a place from your heart that's love. And I know that by doing that, I feel love. And my heart is open now to feel that. Before, I probably wouldn't even feel it. But I realize because it makes me feel wonderful and the more I could open my heart, I know the better I feel. And I don't have much time left to figure this out, right? And that's why I think, years and years ago when I was helping my son make a decision, I always felt your heart is smarter than your brain. Your heart really tells you what you should be doing. I mean, you need your brain. Uh, and you still have it. No more books, Georgette. No, it's all online. Let'sGoHelp.com. That's where it is. But we do have a Meta Let's Go grant report that I update already. There's Charity. Hello, Matthew. Thank you. See, it's people like Charity that open my heart. Like it's never been opened before, And I thought I was a nice enough guy or whatever, but now I just, it is just overwhelming and so comforting. And that's what it is. We all need comfort in life because life is just going to shit all over you no matter what you do. So you need that comfort, and that's what I see in Let's Go Help. But don't trust me. I mean, it's other people that say that. I can't say that, but it's happening to me, and I know people like Charity. They want to help other people learn this, and so they volunteer their time to to answer questions live on how best to get this stuff that's there waiting for you that could make your life better. I mean, it's not going to make you a millionaire, or maybe it does. I mean, I've made billionaires out of million. I made. uh, billionaires out of millionaires. That's why I used to help rich people. I said, God, there's more people that just need to make a living and get out of debt and get a house and just get the basics. And what we're doing in this country is making billionaires out of millionaires with these programs. And that, to me, isn't right. But you're 70 years old. That's a kid. I get a little over $1,000 a month. I say, help me is my best avenue. Well, Patricia, as a senior, the first thing I would do is go to, it's called Area Office on Aging. Okay, you go to Area Office on Aging. Okay, and you talk to them because they help people that are seniors. And maybe Charity will put a link to your local uh, uh, community action agency. So there's two places to get to learn about the major programs, but that's never everything. That's just a start. You have to just start with that. Area Office on Aging and the Community Action Agency. Okay, and that is usually for 50 for people 50 and over, kind of thing. So that's it. Then also look at findhelp.org and put in seniors. Findhelp.org and put in seniors. And then you have to call. That's the problem. A lot of people don't like to get on the phone, and they think uh, that there's something you have to know something special to call a government office. No, you just have to know how to say "I need help." There's only three words you have to know, and they'll take it from there. Uh, uh, yes. That's all you have to do. I need help because they're there to do this. They get money. I mean, what a wonderful job they have is to give money to people to solve problems. Yeah. And that's what we do. I mean, see, our profits, I know it's so good like that and it feels so good. We give and we're up to like $70,000 a month we give back to members. Because if we're making profit, we're going to give it to members. And that's what we do. Uh, and I never thought, I mean, I thought you had to be a billionaire or something like that to do something like this. But no, it's just somehow I never had a business. I mean, it's really small business. I mean, we just have a handful of people. It's not like 500 people or something like that. No, it's nothing. It's the smallest business that I've ever had before. I was up to like $13 million or something like that. One of my businesses, but this is a fraction of that. But it's so profitable because books took all this other stuff. You had to send your book. I sent a $40 book and it cost me $35 to get it to you. So there's not much left there. But here it's all air. You know, and that's why Facebook's made so much money, man. And that's why it's profitable. And boy, I'm going to give it back to you. Have you ever considered taking on an apprentice to help strategy ways of broaden the success to people really in need? Well, I hope I'm doing that myself every day. Yeah. It's all about marketing. It's all about, I've been wrestling with that question for about 50 years. And most people that want to help me do that really just want my money. I try things. It depends, of course. I got beans and bologna. Who's got uh, Jerry, Joe, Joey, and that's it. Well, guys, I got to go to the gym and see if I can pick up some of this heavy stuff to keep my balance. I feel that really, the more I started doing that just about a month or two ago, it really helps my balance a lot. Uh, and it's still quite weight control, but I do that with, I walk 6, 7 miles a day. I used to run that just until about 2, 3 years ago, but I was falling down all the time. And I said, that was a clue. Somebody doesn't want me to run anymore. uh, where from the young brother? God, well, thank you. Where are you? How are you? I'm good, Lorraine. I'm better than ever. It's Lesko. Lesko. Do please get sponsorship to help stop child exploitation? Well, yeah, let's start a group and start getting that. You don't have to become a nonprofit. You look for money first. You don't become a nonprofit first because that costs money. So you don't want to do that. The success of your nonprofit is if you can raise money. So you start doing that first, okay? I got a workout for the injured and older. You let me train you. Oh, Maggie Ray. I'm not injured, but I'm sure older. uh, profit for nonprofit guys. That's what this poll is guys. One comes on the so not sure, Maggie, what that is. But if you need help starting a nonprofit, you get it for free. If you go to your, there's nonprofit organizations that do that. They get money from the government, and you can find local ones. And there's probably a dozen or so where you live. If you go to sba.gov and then slash local dash assistance, sba.gov slash local dash assistance. Okay, if you're looking, if you want to join our loving community, is what I'm starting to call it now, because they're so nice to people. Uh, it opens my heart. Uh, I don't know if I lost my audio or not, but it's letsgohelp.com if we could help you, okay? If not, just keep following the YouTube videos. I always put links in the description below so you can follow up and do your own research. Um, but on this, I have to wait till I get home and I'm to put something there, okay? But I just did one earlier today. Get that. There's some really good stuff about housing in there, okay? And so that's a video I did earlier on YouTube. See you soon, guys. Thank you.